Hi, my name is Natalie Francis, and today I'm here to speak to you about why music therapy would be good for my cousin, Nicholas Alarcon. Recently, Nicholas was diagnosed with autism. And autism is a disorder that impairs the growth and development of the brain. Many people with autism struggle with social interaction, communication, and exhibit repetitive behavior. We first started noticing about a year ago that Nicholas would be, when he'd be on the sidewalk, he would run up and down the line over and over and over, and this repetitive behavior was a cue that he might be struggling from that. And he also would cling to his parents and had a lot of trouble socializing with others. So what is music therapy? Music therapy is where a certified music therapist would develop a program for their client using music and musical activities to help the client meet their goals. Music therapy often facilitates relationships, communication, learning, mobilization, and expression, with the eventual goal of helping the clients meet their physical, emotional, mental, or social goals so that they can live a better life. Because music stimulates cognitive function on both hemispheres of the brain, it can be used to improve speech and language skills. Singing and engaging in music is a helpful tool which can help increase Nicholas's communication. Unique activities used in music therapy promote cognitive skills such as auditory awareness, perceptual awareness, visual perception, and memory, as well as improving sensory motor skills. Nicholas is often not able to recognize social cues, and he has a hard time expressing emotions appropriately. Right now, he's in occupational therapy to improve his functions in everyday activities, such as going up the stairs, buttoning his clothes, eating his food, and playing with his toys correctly. He's also in speech therapy right now to help him use words to describe and express emotion and improve conversational speech and communication. This is a picture of me with my cousin Nicholas. This is from last summer when I was visiting him, and we started to notice he wasn't very friendly to people who weren't his mother, but this is the first time that I was able to communicate with him, and this is when I started singing to him, and that's when he followed directions, which he really struggled to do, and was communicating with me, another person, and expressing himself and following directions. But even though he's in occupational therapy and speech therapy, those are not meeting all of his needs. His parents still have goals for him. They would like to improve on the following: socialization, interaction and dialogue, cooperation, on-task behavior, listening skills, concentration, attention span, independent thinking, and creativity. As I said before, when I started to sing to him was the first time that he really would communicate with me, and he was very interested in music. And oftentimes, children who are autistic have more of an interest in music than children who don't, and oftentimes have an easier time learning music than children who don't. And so by using something that he is interested in to complete his goals, this would be a very good option to help him learn and grow and develop. Activities used in music therapy will aid in promoting all of these listed goals, and in addition, they will supplement the treatments that he is already in. So, based on my research and experience with Nicholas, I recommend that he seeks music therapy as a form of treatment to improve his functional skills and achieve the goals that we have set for him. Music therapy is a great option because it can be formatted to target specific needs as an individual and are flexible enough to change with him as he progresses throughout the year. So the process would begin with a consultation, which is an assessment to see where he stands right now. The music therapist would assess his emotional well-being as well as physical health, social functioning, communication abilities, and cognitive skills through musical response and interaction. After this initial consultation, he would begin therapy. And I found a great place that does music therapy in the Pittsburgh area, conveniently located right near his family's apartment, and this place is called Music Journey. Here they would offer the types of therapy that he needs. I think that it would be best for him to use private therapy so that he would have time to be in a one-on-one setting with the music therapist, and that way they can specifically target his needs. And then I also think that it would be very important for him to be in group therapy. That way he has the experience of interacting with others, and it reinforces what he's learned in the individual therapy in a group setting. Which also plays into why music therapy would be a great option for him, because it is taking all of the goals that he is trying to achieve and puts them in a different setting. And in this setting that he enjoys and he likes, if he does start to pick up on these cues and things like that, it will be easily for him to it'll be easily applicable to real life. From there, he will have an assessment every month, which the parents will receive a piece of paper that says how his progress is going and where they would like him to be and where they're going to have his goals for the next month. We can get him into music therapy as early as a consultation appointment on July 25th, and he can begin his music therapy appointments from August 1st until December 23rd. His appointments would be hopefully one time a week with a private music therapist and twice a week with group therapy. At Music Journey, the staff consists of Ann Tippett and Nicole Hanna, and both of these music therapists have over 10 years experience working in the music therapy field. So they're both well qualified to work with Nicholas regardless of which one he ends up working with. Now, they run their sessions at a rate of $65 an hour, and his initial assessment would be 1 hour for $65, and then he would have individual therapy once a week at the same rate of $65 an hour, as well as group therapy twice a week with the same rate of $65 an hour. So, in a total of 20 weeks, which is 4 months, August through December, it would be a total of $3,965. This amount of money would cover all of these needs of music therapy, including the initial assessment, and it's a great investment in his future. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope that I have convinced you that music therapy is the right choice for Nicholas, and I would be happy to answer any questions you may have. Yes?
So, so for the cost, would an insurance provider cover any of that, or all?
Okay, the question was, would insurance cover the cost of this? And I actually was speaking with Nicole Hanna on the phone about this, and she said that they're not currently working with insurance, but they would be willing to talk to an insurance agency and see if they would cover it. It really depends mostly on what type of insurance the people have. And we could also submit his bills to the insurance and see if they would cover a part of it. Any other questions? Yes.
Are these sessions run consistently every week, or do they have breaks for holidays and things like that?
Yes, it would end right before the last week of the year, and there's no therapy over Thanksgiving. So, thank you very much.